guys, welcome back to Power Plant. Today another day at Paradise, but it's very freezing, not very hot here at Power Plant. But today I will start to install the new Båtsystem bathing platform with Andrea. You will see in this video all the process from the beginning to the end.
And this is the platform and his measure, and it's a fantastic piece of art made by Båtsystem. Andrea is checking that all the parts that are supplied with the bathing platform are in correct shape and work well. And I can say that the guys from Sweden sent all the best material. The instructions to install the bathing platform are very clever and very easy to understand. But the problem to install the platform is where to install in the boat. Here you need to pay a lot of attention and check everywhere many times, because when you drill a hole in the boat you can go back. Those are the foot for the bathing platform that need to be fixed with the correct inclination in the stern of the boat. So first of all you need to install the first part and have a look of your stern of the boat to understand how you get the perfect inclination of the foot. Andrea in this moment is taking the measurement and the height of the bathing platform need to be installed. His experience in this task is a guarantee that all go very smooth until the end. And this is the first attempt. We needed to check the foot and the correct inclination after Andrea put the correct line of alignment in the stern of the boat. After check the correct inclination of the foot, this is the position where we will drill the hole and we fix the foot of the bathing platform. We use this tape because we need to protect the paint. We don't want to ruin all the work we did in the last year. Andrea is make the silhouette of the foot and check the measure, double, triple check. As you can see here, after that we need to understand which is the best correct height of the bathing platform. Båtsystem suggests that the bathing platform need to be 30 to 40 centimeters from the line of the water. So we check 3 times the correct height and we put the stern platform in about 39 centimeters. Okay guys, don't blame me. To reach the 39 centimeter of the bathing platform, me and Andrea, we use all the stuff we have around, we collect around, including piece of wood, plastic, tank, everything to get the famous 39 centimeter. And those are the 39 centimeter. Me and Andrea discuss a lot if the correct height, if it's too much, if too low, but at the end, after many attempts and many thinking, we go with 39 centimeters because it's the correct height for Hallberg-Rassy 312 for my idea. And this is the last check before installing the bathing platform on the stern. Andrea is checking the correct inclination of the foot. And we use the thread locker because the lock threaded assembly protect again the vibration, corrosion and galling, so this permit me to have a very long time lasting block. Cleaning before use the sealant. You can see already the hole that Andrea drilled in the correct position, and now it's time to install the bathing platform and fixing the first 2 foots. Okay, Andrea is putting the sealant on the foot. I am already on the locker behind. You can see just from this camera, you can see the bolts, and this is the backing plate made by plywood. It is 12 millimeters plywood, very high quality plywood that we drill in the correct position, and it's time to tight the bolts and the nuts. Okay, job done, and now we move to install the strut of the bathing platform, and this is a very delicate operation because you need to cut the correct length of the strut. So we take about 1 hour to go up and down to the stairs to get the correct length. We go very slow and very shortcut because if you make a mistake you throw away your strut and you need another one. And now inside I'm tightening the bolts to fix the bracket. And job done. Now it's time to fix the struts on the bracket, and we can say that the first starboard part is done. Andrea is control any single particular that we needed to copy. It's time to start to cut the strut very slowly, piece after piece, until we arrive in the correct position. Okay, it's not enough. We need to cut more. Another attempt, measure, checking, looking, but it's still not enough. So probably we need to cut still another one on 2 centimeters of strut. And this is the result. We already cut, very close to the finish. But now we need to give the correct inclination of the hand of the strut. Yes, you need to protect the blue because you know the steel is very hard and it's easy to ruin the color that I already spray. And here we are checking the correct inclination of the strut we need to cut. Andrea using a small piece of wood, make all around and get the correct position of the cut we need to do. And here you can see the correct inclination that we cut for the strut. Piece after piece, very attention and very slowly we cut the correct inclination. You can't make any mistake in this case because if not you throw away all your work. This is the most difficult, if we can call difficult, part of installing the bathing platform. But at the end, if you pay attention, you go slowly, you get the fantastic result that you will see very soon. Checking the bracket, put in position the bracket, and we start to drill the hole to fix the bracket on the stern of the boat. Okay guys, it's time to drill the stern of the boat, and I'm always very nervous when I drill a hole in the boat because you can't go back to the origin. When I take out my old bathing platform, there was probably 3 or 4 holes more than need because the previous owner make a mistake. I don't want any mistake in my boat. It's time to countersink all the holes because the sealant make a gasket there. I use a 3M 4200 sealant. I like this type of stuff. It's not too strong and easy to take out if you need. And here we are. I am inside the boat and putting the backing plate. I use a plywood, very high quality, 12 millimeters, and now I'm tightening the bolt. Andrea outside with the screw, avoid the turning of the bolts. Okay, now it's time to install the strut on the port side. Making the hole to pass the bolt there and fixing it on the stern of the boat. And here we are, job done. Andrea now is testing the bathing platform, is jumping and he say, oh, it's completely very strong, I like it. Now I need to make a jump in the water. All happy. Finally, Båtsystem platform on. Now it's time to reinstall the original bolt that fixed the old ladder on the stern. I don't want to cover this all because you always need to put something there in the future. I already saw in many Hallberg-Rassy that have a bathing platform those bolts, but some people use it to put a very long step, but I prefer to put the step more higher and leave as is it. But I will block and I will use the bolt inside to fix some support. We will see in the next future. Okay. It's time to install the steps, the new steps from Båtsystem, and Andrea is checking the correct position, as usually. Me and Andrea discuss a lot where to put the steps, and we use as reference the end of the blue line, so we have all online, the bracket of the strut and the steps, so it's nice to see. You don't see a different A of the stuff, but all the stuff are aligned in one line. We insert the threads on the end of the steps and we glue the thread with the glue. In this case they stay very fixed and it's more easy to install also for yourself. Checking, measuring, correct position and avoid any mistake. This is the rule number one when you work in a boat. The last check before drill another hole in the stern of Ellös. So nervous, but hole went well and the hole was made correctly. And this is the first test, perfect hole, completely aligned. Now we need to clean everything because we need to use the original washer supply with the steps, because there are inclinated washer that need to follow the contour of the stern of the boat. And after that we need to put some sealant just around to avoid water penetration. And you can see here the steps and the threads completely glued. And now you can see the washer, the white ones, that I will paint later this springs when the warm weather coming, because now it's too cold to use some bicomponent polyurethanic paint. But at the moment we try to insert the steps and fix it in the stern of Ellös and put the washer, inclinated washer, in the correct position. You can see Andrea just used the sealant, put all around the washer, and now it's time to insert the steps on the holes, already countersink, and here we go. This is the last important operation we are doing just now. Andrea used the rubber hammer. At the moment I am inside the boat, just in a stern locker, because I'm ready to tighten the bolts.
Yeah.
Andrea is saying me, tira is meaning, okay, go. Yes, job done, you can see. No any movement of the steps, it's very fixed and very well bolted there on the stern of the boat, that is very thick, about 2 centimeters. And now we are on the moment that we install the ladder, the new ladder from Båtsystem, just below the bathing platform. And you can see the first 2 holes we did in the thick, because we put these bolts that need to be used when you install the ladder. And Andrea is tightened the bolts that are supply with the bathing platform. Båtsystem is a very serious company. They give you any single bolt you need to install your stuff. Me and Andrea decided to put the ladder on the starboard part of the boat because it's more easy to lift yourself, because you have the steps to attach your hand and also you have the strut on the port side, so it's very easy. Andrea is testing now the ladder and it worked well. We need to understand if we put the ladder in correct position, and will be easy to lift yourself on the boat and go in the water. This is very important. Okay, we are very happy to make this work and all went well, no mistake, nothing, and we are very happy. Now it's time to move myself in other works because Andrea finishes work and we start with the finish.
Okay, we go sand.
Yes, it's time to sand all the backing plates made by plywood because I need to paint with epoxy primer because I want to protect from the marine environment and need that this type of stuff stay for a long time.
I go paint.
You know, the paint are very toxic, so you need to protect yourself and you need to breathe a very safe air when you are inside a small locker. This is the first layer of epoxy paint that protects the plywood and the steel. Those products you can see in the picture, Epoxy AM9 and Acryglass 2-component polyacrylic enamel. I use this type of products all inside Ellös, especially in the builds and also in the lockers, because make a very nice furniture and easy to clean.
And here we are. This is the completely finished stern of Ellös. You can see the fantastic bathing platform made from Båtsystem. You can see from the top. Here I need to cover it with thick, but this is the bathing platform. I like very well. Ta-da! It's very strong and beautiful. I covered my bathing platform with the carbon board. Another good thing Andrea did is put the stairs just inside the metal frame because it's more protected. But at least when you're swimming and or you fall in the water, it's very easy to take out the ladder. Only push your hand, you can see, and put out your ladder. You can see. And this is very clever result because when you put here, you have the perfect position to put your hand just here. I think these are very clever things, but the bathing platform is quite amazing. It's very strong, and here we are.
Okay guys, and now it's time to cover my bathing platform and protect the stainless steel in the teak because I don't want to ruin it when I work around Ellös. Hi guys, I would like to thank you for watching my video. This is the video that I'm edit and you will see just now. So if you like my video, please leave thumb up and wait for your comment. I would like to say thank you to Joakim of Båtsystem that helped me a lot. He's a very nice guy and you can write to him if you have any problem with your boat or if you're looking for something particularly and very well done. All the products of Båtsystem are top quality, including light, ladder, bathing platform and many other stuff. Have a look in his website, you can see just here the link, and you will find for sure something interesting for your boat. So guys, this is the last video of 2019 because I'm very busy this time of the year because I work a lot in my office, but I will start with a new video at the beginning of the new year because there are a lot to show you what I'm doing now. So guys, stay in touch, subscribe to my channel, and we see very soon for the Christmas greetings. Ciao!